Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built, Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started.
Always a rain game, P.
And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll start this drive with a pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
I'll take it.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll try the right side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
Offense gets set for second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it down the right side. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I love offensive coordinators that are not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. You take advantage of tendencies when you set that opening script, and man, their film study showed up there.
I think the offensive coordinator, it's almost as if he knew what the defense was going to be playing. He knew the personnel. He knew the different looks and coverages and fronts that they were going to see. And that offense, they just chopped up yardage, moving down the field to score in that opening series.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here for the offense. The give to the back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Let me know when.
Just enough luck of the Irish to pull out a close one against Michigan last time.
Well, it helps to be lucky, but you've also got to be good. David, you got to give the Irish credit because their leaders stepped up in the last game and made plays.
Yeah, in the clutch moments in that clutch rivalry game. To do that, it says a lot about Notre Dame and their trajectory moving forward.
Handoff to the single running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last two plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll give it to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockne and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine unis.
This is just classic college football. Because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
The give to the tailback.
Oh my God, hold your block, bro.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Right, did you take a shot? Never mind.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. There's no logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the wideout.
Come on, I'm right fucking there.
Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
And now on second down for this offense. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
You can't hear yourself think on third and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here come the Irish back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possession.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book?
He wants to go deep. And he holds it in after 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out.
Fucker hit my kicker.
To their matchup and getting in for the score.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 30. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. Looking for more room.
How you get caught by the quarterback, bro?
He was smelling that end zone on that return.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Quarterback checking the play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough space, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch.
Oh my God, these guys keep missing fucking
He
tackles.
found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle. It's done.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throwing.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw.
Oh.
Grab near the marker. It's Ramsey.
The fuck did he get
exactly
thrown?
what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Now, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout called on the offense after the play.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Pocket starts to collapse. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now
Barely
they have
got
the
it.
lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out
I know
there
you were
ready to
nervous for a
put it
second.
away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Boy, he almost finished his half with a bang, and are they lucky to get him stopped. They're eager to head to that dressing room right now. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such...
Going deep.
Oh, come on, man. No way.
Rain, sleet, snow,
96
sunshine.
throw power my ass.
I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's right on target. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him.
He's going for a big play downfield.
There we go.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Bringing it back. And a big
What up, Ike?
return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The play action fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his man. At the 45 on his way. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
That spin move is lethal.
Down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And, man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Liberty. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Running back searching for a hole. At the 35, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. And they did right there.
Catch in the middle. It's done. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working there. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
Yes!
And it's on the ground.
User strip.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to
That's
keep
a
this
holding.
defense guessing.
And he breaks into the open.
Oh my God, you're slow.
And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
Starts to scramble to the left. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break.
One second.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
Oftentimes with
Can't
play
hear a word
action,
you're saying.
you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold
Yeah,
up
that's
and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic
what
front
time?
7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, that'd be fine. No problem.
Notre Dame looking for this 4th down.
I gotta pick you guys up
conversion.
from school tomorrow too, right? Okay.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Unloads to the right. Finds his man enough for the first. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. He wants to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. On second down, wants to throw it. It's on target and complete. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He'll ride his man on the option. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Smashes it between the uprights.
Well, that's a huge kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll run it to the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left.
Get the fuck out of here.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Using the quick game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it.
Come
That
on,
pass is
back on.
incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it again. It's complete to the left.
No.
And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, and they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff...
And the ball's loose.
What?
Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football...
Yeah, we're challenging that.
slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
A third and long coming up here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Off play action. Might be looking to run. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He's got great speed. And the returner goes down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. He'll come out throwing on first down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback and they find them and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
They want to run it left here. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield.
No, come on.
This is caught for a touchdown, and it looks as if we could be headed to overtime. Just an extra point away from a tie ball game right before the half. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they've tied it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we might be headed for overtime. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that?
What the fuck?
Defense to corral that fumble. Touchdown, Wolverines. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over to the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score our